responsible management of natural resources.
Para sa iba pang mga balita at impormasyon, manatiling nakatutok. Tapat sa pag-uulat, Radyo Pilipinas.
Dengue na mula sa kagat ng lamok ay ating maiiwasan kung 4S ay ating sasagawa at pakikinggan. Search and destroy.
Destroy natin yung mga maaring pamahayan ng lamok sa pamamagitan ng pagtaob sa mga kagamitang maaring pag-ipunan ng tubig at pag-intlugan ng lamok.
Self-protection.
Ito ay pamamagitan ng pagsuot ng damit na may mahabang manggas o pantalon o maaring paggamit po ng insect repellent.
Seek early consultation.
Unang simptomas pa lang katulad ng pananakit ng tiyan, tuloy-tuloy na pagsusuka, pagdurugo ng gilagid o ilong, pagkapagod o pagkabalisa, dapat po kumonsulta na tayo sa pinakamalapit na health center at doktor.
Support fogging and spraying.
Sa mga lugar lamang na may pagtaas ng kaso ng dengue.
Tayo ang simula. Ugaliing maging malinis sa katawan at malinis sa kapaligiran. Siguradong hindi lamang dengue fever ang maiiwasan. Isang paalala mula sa Radyo Pilipinas.
Time to celebrate kulturang Pinoy, tradisyon, musika, sining, literatura at iba pa. Anything and everything fun and Filipino. Ito ang Pinoy.
Serving the Republic of the Philippines for more than 75 years. Ito po ang Presidential Broadcast Service. Pakinggan, panoorin, agaran in real time, o balikan sa pag-scroll up and down. Mga balitang dapat malaman, impormasyong tunay at napakikinabangan. Saan ka man, sa buong kapuluan. Babangon sa bagong sigla. Kababayan. Kasama ang social media. Powered broadcaster ng bagong mamamayan. Tapat sa pag-uulat. Ito po ang Presidential Broadcast Service sa Metro Cebu. Radyo Pilipinas, 576 AM.
Takna dinhi sa DYMR Radyo Pilipinas, Cebu, alas 2:10 sa kahaponon. Mayong hapon sa mga suking tigpaminaw nining programa ang kasayuran ug kalambuan. Sa nga ni Michelle Lagrosas, kini si Inday Anabelle, mo'y makig-uban ninyo gikan ni mga gutloa hangtod sa alas 2:55 dinhi sa programang Kasayuran ug Kalambuan, mga higala. Kumusta man mo ang ato ang mga viewers, ang ato ang mga followers sa Facebook page sa Radyo Pilipinas Cebu ug ang ato ang subscribers sa YouTube channel, mga higala. No, dahan kayong salamat sa kanunay ninyo nga pagsunod dinhi sa ato ang mga local programs o guban pa nga mga news update nga mong ihatod diha kaninyo, mga higala. Karong adlaw, mga higala, February 8, 2024. Dunay kung makita ninyo diha karon sa ato ang Facebook page, may gala, doon na dihay live coverage nga gihimo si Miss Angelita Hapal. May kalabutan ni ining aksidente sa kadalanan, may gala, di naglakip sa duha ka SUV, duha ka PUJ or mga jeep di pasahiroan, og duha ka motorsiklo or usa ka motorsiklo, may gala, nga nahitabo diha sa Osmeña Boulevard pasado alas 12 kaganiha, mga higala. No, matod pa kung diha mo nagsunod mo sa mga pamahayag nga na interview sa Cebu Media, may higala nila ni Angeli, nga matod pa kusog ang padagan sa SUV, may gala, kay ni overtake matod pa sa usa ka sakyanan samtang ning swerve to another lane, may gala. Apan no, ang maong kanang sakyanan, may gala, mi bangga sa jeep, no, nga mo na hinungdan, may gala, katong jeep nga opposite ang ilang direction, may gala. Ang usa ka jeep pod maoy na banggaan sa motorsiklo, may gala, matud pa aron paglikay sa SUV, may gala. Ug matud pa sa pamahayag atong driver sa 06C nga nilupad mo ginayang termino, may gala, nilupad ang angkas nga babay sa motor, no? Unya ang driver sa motorsiklo may gala, no? Sakay gyapon sa iyahang motorsiklo pero may gyung pagkaguba may gala, unya ato sila gidala sa tambalanan mga higala, no? So mo ni siya ang hinungdan nga nagkarambula ang mga sakyanan dito may gala, naka-cause pod siya og traffic, no? Sa pagkakaroon ato ang makita diha sa ato ang Facebook page may gala nga naghinay-hinay na sa gihapon, no? Pagbalik ang dagan sa mga jeep padong sa downtown area, padong usab dito sa uptown area mga higala. Unya kaganiyang buntag sa iyo pod may higala, no? Doon na po to'y naigo po din taon nga kaning nilabang may higala nga babae diha sa Mayin Bacalso Avenue dito sa Tabunok Talisay may higala. Kuan pod, no, kanang kana bang ang mga drivers, no, angay nga namanggoy mga drivers may gala nga nakakuha lag lisensya, matud pa sa kong amigo ang mga naiklase sa mga drivers nga nilingkod lang sa sakyanan nagpa-picture pa-picture ko na sa LTO may gala ron makakuha og kining lisensya. Sa una siguro to mga panahon, no, kay karon murag stricto naman yun may gala, no? Base sa akong obserbasyon, sa ako ang pagkuykuyog po sa akong anak sa gikan sa pag-eskwela og driving, theoretical, nga kurso may gala, hangtod nakakuha og lisensya, so far, murag stricto man yun, no? So, mauni karon, no, nga, naaga ni pedestrian lane may gala, no? O kana bang makita ninyo ba? Inyo ginang pa labangon may gala, no? Mo giveaway gid mo anang pedestrian crossing, dili day lane may gala, but pedestrian crossing, meaning mo na siya lane nga labangan sa mga tao mga higala. So kung inyo nang makita kay usually kaning mga ingon ani na labi na kanang walay mga traffic lights may gala, no, sa madire sa sitio, kinahanglan mo hinay-hinay pod may gala, especially kung school zone ba. Maginahinay niya naman po makita magina nimong pedestrian na crossing may gala inyong palabangon, no? Kay ngano usahay nakalabang ng pasahero makahunong sa tunga tungod kay mo paturatoy mo og dagan. So karon kung makadisgrasya mo, no? Unsa man ang katuraba di ay ang inyong naligsan, apil man mo sa kahasol, no? So mo ni siya may galang pahimangno sa tuang mga kaigsuunan, sa tuang mga motorista nga giveaway mo sa mga tao nga mulabang, no? Labi na gyud og naa sa pedestrian crossing. Kay naa man pod usahay may gala, guilty po ta usahay, no? Lingi ni mo wa may sakyanan, no? Ang nagdagan ang mulabang sad ka, dili pug ka mo adto sa pedestrian crossing. Mo po na usahay kining sala nato may gala, pero mo lagi na kwanta ba makahasol sa taniya ng nagmaniho og sakyanan kay dili pod mao ang atong gilabangan. Labi na gyud may galang bisag na traffic lights nga go signal pa para sa mga sakyanan, ay mulabang gyud ta mga hingala, no? Paabot ta nga mulabang ta sa ato na nga oras, no? Inig red light o mo na ug mo yellow gani may gala, ayaw na pagkuan, ayaw na kanang pamugos og labang kay maabtan ka ana og go signal. So mo na karon may gala ang pangitabo, no, kaning traffic or vehicular accident may gala nga nahitabo karong pasado alas 12 diha sa Osmeña Boulevard mga higala. Atong takna alas 18 na dinigyapon sa tong panaguban sa tulumanong kasayuran ug kalambuan. Kaabang nato sa master control si June Kahigas ug dito sa transmitter site si Mario Mayordo mga higala. Maminaw sa ta og mga pahinumdom gikan ni John, pero John palihog kog tan-aw John kay murag naa ang presidential coverage ato ang ipasod John. Si President Marcos may gala mo'y nanguna alang sa ika-17 nga meeting sa National Government Bangsamoro Government Intergovernmental Relations Body kun IGRB dito sa Philippine International Convention Center o PICC sa Pasay City karon may gala. Wala pa John, no, pero naana sa venue ang ato ang presidente mga higala. So kuan nilang ko John, no, tutuki lang usa na ato asa ning hisgutan kun unsa ang mga agenda sa maong meeting may gala niining IGRB, no. Kauban usab may gala ang nag-compose ni og 20 members ang kining IGRB from the national and Bangsamoro governments led by its chairpersons, Department of Budget and Management kon DBM Secretary Amina Pangandaman and Minister Mohagar Iqbal. Ang kuani sila may gala mauni ang muhatag no sa ilahang mga pamahayag, ilahang i-address may gala ang intergovernmental conflicts, fiscal policy, and resource allocation aron pagsuporta may gala sa governance and development sa BARM or Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao may gala. Ang agenda sa maong meeting naglakip may gala sa transfer of real properties of the Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao kon ERMM gawas na sa BARM or Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Ikaduha nga agenda mao ni ang entry of members of the Moro Islamic Liberation Front kon MILF ug sa Moro National Liberation Front MNLF into the Philippine National Police kon PNP may gala. Ikatulong agenda mao kining administration of Haji and Umrah matters. Ikaapat, consultation process for the appointment for the position of Regional Director of the PNP Police, Regional Director of the PNP Police Regional Office of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Mindanao mga higala. Dayon, kuan po no, kining ikalima mo ni ang establishment of the kuan may gala kining establishment of the offices of Public Attorney's Office kun PAO and the National Prosecution Service o NPS in the BARM. Ikaunom mo ni ang transfer of Cotabato Airport Passenger Terminal Building ngadto sa Bangsamoro Government ug ang ikapito may gala nga agenda mo ni ang repair sa Cotabato Airport runway may gala. Unya, dugang panini do na po'y Memorandum of Understanding or MOU may gala on the Takaful Islamic Insurance nga pagapirmahan tali sa Ministry of Finance, Budget and Management and the Insurance Commission may gala. Okay, mo na siya. Ito ang paabot-abuton may gala, no? Nagkuan pa man kaning nag-national anthem pa man may gala. Paabot-abuton na to ang kaning pakigpulong sa ato ang presidente atol unya nining IGRB nga na-establisar ni atong tuig 2019 by Section 2, Article 6 of the Bangsamoro Organic Law nga nagtinguha nga mo coordinate and resolve intergovernmental issues tali sa national government and BARM pinaagi sa regular consultation and negotiation may gala. Mo ni siya ang key component alang sa peace process with the MILF nga nagtinguha pag-promote og cooperation and ensuring effective BOL implementation mga higala or Bangsamoro Organic Law. So for the meantime, at unang paminahon ang pahinumdom gikan ni June ug atong pabuta-buton may gala ang pagsugod na nining ika-17 nga meeting sa National Government Bangsamoro Government Intergovernmental Relations Body kon IGRB.
Pinangunahan ni Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. ang pagpapasinaya sa Davao City Bulk Water Supply Project na siya magsusupply ng malinis na tubig sa Davao City.
It is not just about supplying Davao City with bulk water. It is also about ensuring that its people are provided with clean water and to improve their quality of life. Now, the facility has been delivering 300 million liters of water per day to over 1 million households in Davao City.
Ikinagalak at ibinida rin ng Pangulo na gagamit ng renewable energy ang planta dahil ang disenyo nito ay sinunod sa Water Energy Nexus Model.
They are also producing electricity from the hydro plant which runs the plant. It enables the renewable energy through its built-in hydroelectric power, lessens reliance on our already strained electricity grid, and responds to the clamor for better environmental stewardship, more responsible management of natural resources.
Para sa iba pang mga balita at impormasyon, manatiling nakatutok, tapat sa pag-uulat, Radyo Pilipinas.
Stop and Spot.
Paano tayo makasisigurong legit ang impormasyong nababasa natin sa social media?
Spot the source.
Hindi porke nag-viral, totoo. Kaya laging i-fact check ang impormasyong nakuha at tukuyin kung credible ba ang sources ng mga ito.
Spot the purpose.
Hindi lahat ng nakapost ay may mabuting hangarin. Ang iba ay may intensyong makapanira lamang. Kung sa inyong palagay ay hindi nakatutulong para sa mas nakararami ang impormasyon, huwag na itong i-share para hindi na magdulot pa ng gulo o pagkalito.
Spot the ownership.
Legit o edit? I-double check kung totoong nanggaling sa mga legit news providers ang impormasyon dahil baka edited lamang ito ng kung sino para magpakalat ng fake news. I-check muna ang kanilang mga official social media platforms para makasiguro.
Spot the time.
Updated ka nga ba? O baka outdated na yung balitang na-share mo? Siguraduhin na tingnan mabuti rin ang month, day at year ng impormasyong inyong binabasa upang hindi maging sharer ng mga lumang balita.
Let's be part of the solution. We can be warriors against disinformation and misinformation.
Maging mapanuri sa lahat ng oras. A message from Presidential Communications Office, Department of Education, Commission on Higher Education, DILG, DSWD, Presidential Broadcast Service at Radyo Pilipinas.
Nasayad ba kamo nga ang mga kababayan mahimo usab nga manubag ubos sa Republic Act 9262 kun Anti-Violence Against Women and Their Children Act?
Ning tugura may lang ipasudaan no ang pagsugod ni ining IGRB ika-17 nga meeting unang gitawag mahigala ang co-chairperson nga si Budget Secretary Amina Pangandaman.
First and foremost, I would like to warmly and respectfully greet the presence of our beloved President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. at our 17th Intergovernmental Relations Body meeting today. On behalf of the whole IGRB, together with my co-chair, Minister Moagher Iqbal, I welcome you, Mr. President, and thank you for your presence, which testifies to your unwavering support for the development agenda of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Saksi po ako sa pagmamahal at pagbibigay nyo ng importansya sa BARM at sa buong Mindanao. Since day one, you have given the IGRB your full support and unrelenting commitment towards peace process and achieving inclusive growth for BARM. Testament to this is the recent signing of the administrative order constituting a steering committee for the commemoration of the 650th anniversary of Philippine Muslim history and heritage, recognizing the important role of Muslim Filipinos in shaping our history and heritage. Wala pa pong isang taon ay napirmahan na po ito. As a proud Muslim and a member of this esteemed body, I can honestly and proudly say that the efforts at developing BARM under Bagong Pilipinas are bearing fruit. We have come a long way from activating all 7 mechanisms of the IGRB in less than a year to continuing efforts to establish regional offices in BARM. And today, we are also signing a memorandum of understanding on the takaful or Islamic insurance between the Ministry of Finance and Budget and Management and the Insurance Commission. All these efforts are directed at making Mindanao a shining example of peace and development in the Philippines. Thus, we will not leave our future vulnerable to threats that will undermine the developments that we have painstakingly pushed. We must not forget that democracy requires solidarity. It means that as we strive for a better future for our country, we, a nation united, despite religious differences, are all in this together. We subscribe to the profound idea of a bagong Pilipinas, as envisioned by President Bongbong Marcos, where solidarity transcends partisan divides and mobilizes citizens from all walks of life to engage actively in pursuit of common goals. We support the ideals of Bagong Pilipinas that embody the principles of excellence, innovation, and progress, and serve as a beacon of hope and a catalyst for transformation. Mr. President, with your able leadership and guidance, rest assured that we will continue to endeavor to turn Mindanao from a land of promise into a land of promises fulfilled. Wabillahi taufiq walidaya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Secretary Pangandaman. May we now request Minister Mohager Iqbal, Co-Chair of the Bangsamoro Government Intergovernmental Relations Body, for his welcome message.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Excellency President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., Honorable Chief Minister Ahud Balawag Ibrahim, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This year marks the 10th anniversary of the signing of the Comprehensive Agreement on the Bangsamoro. And what better way to start it than with one of the most active and results-bearing innovations of the Bangsamoro peace process, the Intergovernmental Relations Body, being graced by the presence of both the Chief Minister of the Bangsamoro and the President of the Republic of the Philippines, alongside with the institutions that lend their support in its establishment and continued strengthening the Senate of the Philippines, the House of the Representatives, and the Bangsamoro Parliament. We have definitely come a long way in the implementation of the peace agreement. The strides we have made through the effective and productive collaboration of the national government and the Bangsamoro government as we arrive at solutions to challenges of intergovernmental relations is a testament to the unflinching commitment of our principals, the Chief Minister and the President, as well as all those involved in ensuring the success of this political solution to the decades and even generations-long armed conflict. While in many parts of the world, the most seasoned of political leaders are scrambling to end the wars in their midst, we in the Philippines and in the Bangsamoro are reaping the fruits of our sincerity, mutual esteem, and determination to make the lives of our people better. What seemed unthinkable and what amounted to bureaucratic nightmares are now realities that have become normal and par for the course of the Bangsamoro governance. All the turnover and transfer of offices, assets, and powers, all the delineation of authorities, all the tracing out of issues down to the level of detail that now enables an increasing exercise of jurisdiction by the Bangsamoro government towards the fulfillment of its status as a genuinely autonomous political entity is being realized left and right. Certainly, there is more to do. We cannot rest on our laurels yet. While we have arrived at compromises on more controversial and seemingly insurmountable differences, those that remain for the discussion are equally challenging, not in terms of technicality, but also because they strike at the heart of our people's quest for self-determination. For example, the management of Hajj, or the holy pilgrimage to Mecca, Saudi Arabia, which is a sacred obligation of all Muslims and which our communities hold dear, has not been properly taken care of. It is due to adversities experienced in the past by our pilgrims that we earnestly hope that the Bangsamoro government will manage the Bangsamoro pilgrims to Mecca, Saudi Arabia, starting this year. Another important issue that we have discussed is the consultation process for the selection of the regional director for the region's police, which touches on the internal security of our homeland. These are matters that we are looking forward to resolve as soon as possible time in the IGR body. There may be other issues of paramount consideration, but for as long as we remain committed to the faithful implementation of the CAB and the Bangsamoro Organic Law, big happenings are underway, leaving the crucial ones more time to brew. We take comfort in the fact that these and many other issues, with the guidance of the President and the Chief Minister, will likewise be resolved and will also be par for the course for Bangsamoro governance. That is why we only have deep appreciation for the presence of your excellencies in this 17th IGRB meeting. We hope this display of moral support gives the boost that we need to fast-track discussion on critical issues here in the body. Again, welcome to the IGRB, and may this historic gathering, the first in the history of the body, bringing only good things for the Bangsamoro and for the country. Thank you, and wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you, Minister Iqbal. May we invite Chief Minister Ahud Ibrahim for his special message.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My courtesies to His Excellency Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr., President of the Republic of the Philippines. members of the IGRB, headed by its co-chairpersons, Secretary Amina Pangandaman and Minister Muhajir Iqbal, fellow public servants, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good afternoon to everyone. It is utmost pleasure and pride that I speak before you on this 17th meeting of the National Government, Bangsamoro Government Intergovernmental Relations Body. As we stand on this defining moment in the history of the Bangsamoro people, we recognize the huge leap we have made from where we started to where we find ourselves now. Over the past 5 years of the BARM's existence, we have made remarkable progress in our collective pursuit for a united, enlightened, self-governing, peaceful, just, and morally upright and progressive Bangsamoro. We have been steadfast in improving the lives of all those living in the autonomous region, with concerted efforts aimed at bridging the gaps across sectors in the areas of education, the economy, social services, and health. Our commitment to moral governance underpins our optimism in sustaining the robust and positive momentum required to safeguard the dividends of the peace process. And we owe the accomplishment we see today to the productive partnership between the national government and the Bangsamoro government, facilitated through the Intergovernmental Relation Body. Indeed, this is the perfect forum to continue our noble work and advance our shared mission of peace and development in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the members of the Intergovernmental Relation Body and all other IGRB mechanisms for their decided commitment and dedication to preserving the relative peace we all enjoy in the southern Philippines now. This year is the last full term of the extended transition period. As we enter this stretch, it is imperative that we fast-track all pending work and beat the deadlines we have set without compromising on the integrity of the hard-won peace agreement. The paramount objective for the Bangsamoro government remains the establishment of an autonomous region that is functional, ready, and thriving in an ever-changing and competitive society. As we convene today, I am confident that we can leverage this set we confront as one institution and one republic. Through this meeting, let us continue writing the chapters of our story, a story of determination and hope in chartering our political future that is defined by prosperity and peace, and preserve our historical identity and ancestral rights. Let us steer towards our overarching aspiration of an empowered, cohesive, and ever-growing and adaptable Bangsamoro, in alignment with the national government's vision for a bagong Pilipinas. Rest assured of our unwavering partnership and commitment, inshallah. Shukran wa billahi tawfiq wal hidayah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Thank you, Chief Minister. At this juncture, may we again request Budget Secretary Amina Pangandaman to introduce our guests of honor and speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you very much, Secretary Amina Pangandaman, for your introduction. Please take your seats. The Presidential Advisor on Peace, Reconciliation, and Unity, Secretary Charlie Galvez Jr., Senator Lauren Legarda, the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao Chief Minister, Minister Ahud Ibrahim, Basic, Higher, and Technical Education Minister Mohager Iqbal, the Deputy Chief Minister Ali Sulaiman, esteemed members of the Bangsamoro government, fellow workers in government, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Today, I join you, brothers and sisters, in the observance of the Laylatul Isra wal Miraj, or the night journey and ascension of Prophet Muhammad into heaven, at a period in his life when he was facing intense hardship. This meeting of the national government and Bangsamoro government intergovernmental relations body, or IGRB, the sixth under my administration, and the first meeting for this year, reaffirms our shared commitment not just to peace, but to peace with progress. It builds on the gains of the past, fueled by mutual trust, guided by lessons learned, and inspired by the many wins which give us the confidence that our shared vision for the Bangsamoro will be fully realized. That we have been pursuing our commitments with urgency is shown in the activation of all the 7 mechanisms of the IGRB in less than 2 years. We are acting with dispatch, not because of the deadlines that we have set for ourselves, but because the people battered by war for years should not be denied their destiny to live in peace. The IGRB discussions, I understand, were frank and forthright. And that, my friends, is how peace is forged, through the honest exchange of ideas. That is also how peace is made durable, by allowing all parties to speak with candor. This democratic hallmark of finding common ground through consensus, not conflict, is what also led to the rich harvest of Bangsamoro enacted laws. I congratulate the Bangsamoro Transitional Authority for passing the Bangsamoro Administrative Code, the Bangsamoro Civil Service Code, the Bangsamoro Education Code, the Bangsamoro Electoral Code, the Bangsamoro Local Governance Code. For these are the major pillars in strengthening the rule of law upon which peace is founded. These will be the institutions to which you will hold fast as you build your government and you bring our people to progress. I would even venture to say that Bagong Pilipinas is incomplete without a Bangsamoro rising along within it. At meron nga tayong mga bagong programa upang makamit natin lahat ng tunay na kaunlaran at kapayapaan para sa Bangsamoro. The peace we are enjoying has not only won the hearts of our people, but recognition around the world. Last November, we signed and exchanged diplomatic notes with Prime Minister Fumio Kishida of Japan on the non-project grant aid for the acquisition of $6.8 million worth of construction equipment for road network improvement and disaster quick response operation in BARM. In July last year, we signed the guidelines of the joint award of petroleum service contracts and coal operating contracts in BARM. This is one of the many activities that will guarantee an important kind of security for BARM, and that is energy security. Because the painful truth is that a politically empowered people living in darkness are not fully empowered at all. What I have mentioned are on top of the continuing engagements of the United Nations, of JICA, the European Union, on programs that strengthen governance institutions, public services, and financial administration. Another feather in your cap is the success of the Bangsamoro Board of Investments in generating 3.3 billion pesos worth of investments in the last 3 months of 2023, which will employ 1,927 workers. And I am sure these are just a few entries into your thick catalog of achievements. They just highlight the things that matter most to our people, for whom we are walking the hard but high road to peace. Because peace is neither found in the documents that we exchange, nor in the elegant prose of our agreements, nor in the minutes of these meetings. Peace to our people is found in jobs created, schools opened, farms irrigated, new hospitals opened, roads constructed, businesses launched. To us, there is only one true peace when the bloody tally of war is replaced with a scoreboard of development. And that scoreboard shows that peace has won and the war is over. The preparations we have made will be tested in May 2025, when we will hold the very first elections for the BARM Parliament. Giving the vote to the people to choose their leaders is the logical succession, evolution, to the grant of self-rule to your land. I urge all of you, and we will be by your side, to make this very historic election, this very historical and important event a success. Let us show the world that it is peaceful and it is credible. On this, let me be blunt, that perhaps we must remind ourselves that we are now operating under different rules and that we cannot allow forces outside of the democratic process to deviate our dreams from our aspirations from a democratic process. Let us not allow even one single voter to be disenfranchised by violence, by intimidation, or by bribery. That is the job we have in front of us. And after the elections, it will be a new chapter for BARM. I face the future with optimism. What gives me hope is the belief that you have prepared well. You are right. You are ready. And so this early, let me commend the peacekeepers who are here for their untiring spade work, for building out of the ashes of war the magnificent edifice of peace that is BARM, building it brick by brick. And as we mark this historic day, let us never forget the debt that we owe to those who perished during the long night from all sides, brothers all, combatants and civilians, whose blood nourished the land so peace can finally bloom. But above all, we owe this to our children, to our grandchildren, that the horrors and the harrows of the past must never visit them again. That as brothers and sisters united under one nation, we can forge a better future in a kinder society, where opportunities reward hard work, dreams can come true, and peace with justice will reign. A stronger BARM means a stronger Mindanao. A stronger Mindanao A stronger Mindanao means a stronger Philippines, bringing us closer to achieving our agendas. I congratulate you once again. I thank you and I wish you all the best in all your endeavors. Mabuhay ang BARM, mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas.
Thank you, Mr. President, for that inspiring message. At this point, may we request the President to kindly grant us
President Marcos dito sa national government and the Bangsamoro government intergovernment relations body. Sinabi nitong kanyang muling pinagtitibay ang commitment ng pamahalaan para hindi lamang para sa kapayapaan kundi pati sa kaunlaran ng BARM. At ayon sa Pangulo, ang ganitong okasyon ay nakabatay sa mga naipon na tagumpay ng nakaraan, pagpapalakas ng tiwala sa isa't isa at pagpapahayag ng inspirasyon mula sa maraming tagumpay na nagbibigay ng kumpiyansa para sa matagumpay na Bangsamoro. At sa pamamagitan na niya ng mga tapat na palitan ng ideya ay bumangon dito ang kapayapaan. At nagpabot din ng pagbati ang Pangulo Marcos sa mga nais sa batas ang Bangsamoro na kung saan ay kabilang dito yung Bangsamoro Administrative Code, Bangsamoro Civil Service Code, Bangsamoro Education Code, ganun din ang Bangsamoro Electoral Code at ang Bangsamoro Local Governance o Governance Code. Ito sabi ng Pangulo, nagsisilbing pangunahing pillars upang mapalakas ang rule of law kung saan dito makikita ang kapayapaan. Isa sa mga pinalakpakan dito, Marinela at Sir Maine, ay yung pagkakasabi ng Pangulo na hindi may tuturing na kumpleto ang bagong Pilipinas kung walang bagong Bangsamoro. Habang pinuri din ng Pangulo yung tagumpay ng Bangsamoro Board of Investment dahil sa nagawa nitong makapag-generate ng 3.3 billion pesos worth of investment sa nakaraang huling 3 buwan ng 2023 na nakapagbigay ng trabaho sa may 1,927 workers. At sa bandang huli ng talumpati ng Pangulo, hinigayat na ng gawing makasaysayan ng mga taga-BARM yung May 2025 elections na magiging kauna-unahang halalan para sa BARM Parliament. Ang pahintulutang maibotohan niya ng mga tao yung kanilang nais na maluklok sa pesto ay logical follow-up para makapamili at magsisilbing self-rule sa kanilang sariling teritoryo. Yan muna ang ilan sa mga naging bagay na talumpati ni Pangulo Marcos kaugnay ng kanyang pagdalo dito sa national government and the Bangsamoro Government Intergovernmental Relations Body dito sa PICC. Alvin Baltasar, Radyo Pilipinas.
Mauto may gala ang pakigpulong sa ato ang Presidente Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. nga ni congratulate may gala sa mga opisyal sa BARM o usa ka panghinaot nga magmalinaw na ang Mindanao, mulambo ang Mindanao, kay ang kalinaw ug kalambuan sa Mindanao, bot pasabot ana may gala matod sa Presidente, kalinaw ug kalambuan usab sa Pilipinas. Ang ato ang Presidente may gala nangon ining ika-17 nga meeting sa National Government Bangsamoro Government Intergovernmental Relations Body kon IGRB nga gipaygayon dito sa Philippine International Convention Center o PICC sa Pasay City. Unya, wa naman kita yung nahibilin nga oras may gala sa ato ang programa ang kasayuran og kalambuan sa nga ni Sheila Gravines kini si Inday Anabelle. Magpasalamat kaninyong tanan og mayong hapon pabuta-buta mosunod ang ato ang news update.
Pakinggan, panoorin,